Hey, what's up, guys? This is your girl Ashley Wells, aka the Life Guru, coming at you with a little bit of a spicy one, guys. I'm involved in a few social groups, and in this particular group, it allows both, of course, men and women, and it's uncensored. So anything goes, any questions, any topic, bam. I mean, you can bring it up, post up in this group. So, guys, one cool thing was a couple people, a guy, they're probably dating, I don't know, but one particular guy and one particular woman came out and said, you know what, guys, let's put it all on the table. Men versus women, what are the absolute no-nos when it comes to, attracting someone that you're dating? You know what I'm saying? Or pretty much what's your turn on and turn offs, as in, dating wise. Ooh. So on the guy's side, the top five answers that I saw was women who don't take care of themselves. Now the guy didn't go into the Pacific, so I guess you could kind of you use your minds on that one. But a lot of guys voted on this one, and the main one, at least one of the top answers, guys, again, was women who do not take care of themselves. That was a big one. Another one was apparently women who have the bullhorn nose ring. That was an absolute turnoff for many, many guys. And actually, that answer was a dual one. So the one particular guy, he typed in women with the bullhorn, the bull, whatever nose ring, as well as women displacing chest tattoos. Yeah, that was the second highest voted one was the bullhorn ring or the nose rings or whatever, and women with chest tattoos. That was an absolute no. Also another one was guys was not turned on with women who have multiple baby daddies as well as multiple divorces. So now one thing, guys, a lot of these guys or people were able to put dual answers, which they'll say like such and such slash such and such, and they will like it, vote it, and say yeah, I'm with that one too. So yeah, guys are not attracted to they're just not feeling women who got multiple children's fathers. I don't like saying baby daddies, but multiple children's fathers as well as having multiple divorces. That was a big thing with a lot of guys. Also, one of the other answers was uh, poor hygiene. And the guy, now he went in detail on this one. He said personal poor hygiene as well as personal poor car hygiene, ladies. Car hygiene. So if your cars, I guess, are junky or not well kept, that was a big one. A lot of guys voted on that one too. Now, I'm not even going, being real, I'm not even going to lie. Some of these are actually very understandable because me particular, I respect the art. I'm not a big fan of it. It's not something I'm attracted to. I do not like that nose ring. It just doesn't look right for me, but to each is to own. Now, I do like the stud ring that's like right here. I think that's cute. But the bullhorn ring, I've never been a fan of that one. So I definitely get that. Hygiene, look, can't tell you how many times I came across this situation. And there's been many times where I've been in other groups and you have some ladies that are complaining about, ladies with poor hygiene situations, if that's the mouth, personal areas, things like that. I don't want to go into details, but yeah, so for those who don't realize it, don't know it, or may have even been conversated about that, seriously, get that together and take that seriously. But yeah, so that was the top, five things with the guys. Now, as for the girls was a little bit different. So with the women, their main thing was someone who was not taking them out on decent dates. That was a big top voted one. Guys who not treating them out to thoughtful dates. That was a big one. Um, Excessive smokers. Now they didn't say if it was with weed or cigarettes, but a lot of ladies voted in on guys who are excessive smokers. So that was a big issue with them. Also, some ladies even stated, well, I'm not going to say some because this was a big vote too. Ladies even stated that they're not a big fan of guys who got multiple children's mothers or baby mamas. They're not a big fan of that. Now, they didn't have an issue with the multiple divorce thing, but they did have an issue with fathers who got multiple kids out there with different women, with multiple different women, unless it was a situation where there was a passing or type of thing that they kind of understood that. But if it's back to back different women, they wasn't a fan of that. Another one was some ladies had issues with. Now this is a cool thing. With ladies, they didn't particularly care about body stuff. None of them really had anything against the dad bods or guys that are in shape. None of them really had any issues when it came to that. Their main thing was just basic stuff. The mama's boy stuff that kind of got a decent amount of votes right there. And last but not least, a lot of ladies had issues with lacking productivity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not throwing it down in the bedroom. A lot of guys, apparently, these ladies had issues with, they showing, these guys are out there showing their trophy pieces to ladies, but they're not giving championship worthy performances. So that was a big one for a lot of ladies. And some of these ladies were married. Some of them was married. Most of them were single, but a few of them were married. And, the thing is, they're like, look, I'm trying to hang in there, but lady got needs, so take that in mind, guys. Yeah, guys. So I mean, now a few of the other answers too that ranked decently were with the guys wise. They are not a fan of women with the over the top, caked up makeup looks. A lot of these guys voted on that one. But see, some of the other ones were basic like cheaters, liars. I think that's with anybody except drug and alcohol addicts. Let's see. A woman that doesn't take accountability. That's a big, even in my world, that's a big one. Let's see, which of course, admitting that she was wrong. One guy put a woman who has boss bitch mentality. I can agree with that one too. Feminist women who are trying to excessively be feminine but masculine at the same time. So literally in general, guys want a woman, they're looking more for a woman who is, I guess, physically, mentally acts like a lady, so to speak. Unless they're also talking about women who, kind of like myself. And then another big one was, excessive photo filters, as well as women who have armpit hair. That reigned very high too. Women who got excessive armpit hair going on. I saw I saw a photo of a woman with that going on too. She was a very feminine woman, a lipstick woman, and then when she took a picture, you can see her underarm hair. Now, to each his own. Some people are attracted to that look. I can honestly say that's not. I'm fully shaved, and that's what I'm attracted to as well. I'm not into women with body hair. It's just not my thing. Abrasiveness and coldness. So yeah, I can go on and on. Now these didn't rank as high as the main answers, but they were just about up there. One guy, now his got 33 votes, so I would have gave his answers but he was just like literally 3 votes shy. Crooked teeth, missing teeth, smokers, which I did put that in the first one, overweight, and financially illiterate. Yeah. So now the other answers that reigned supreme for the ladies was, of course, someone again said the mama's boy issue. One woman said a bald men, and that got a lot of votes. Bald men apparently got a lot of votes. Narcissistic men, and let's see here. This is new. So one woman even voted daddy issues for guys. That's new. That's definitely new, but that got a lot of votes. So I guess, guys, if you got some daddy issues, this is being brought up with the ladies as a red flag. Now I've heard of mama issues, but I never heard of daddy issues. That's different. And then let's see here. I'm just going because a lot of these are like the same answers over and over again, so I'm trying to find the ones who got the highest vote. Okay, so this actually is a dual answer. So both a man and a woman gave this answer, and they both reigned equally. So So men and women have a big issue with seeing and meeting and encountering women and men, vice versa, who actually have what do you call those things? House arrest monitors on their ankle. Now the crazy thing is I did see a couple people on dating apps who had home house arrest ankle monitors in their profile pictures, and I'm just looking like, hey, everybody needs love and deserve it, so hey. But on both ends, men and women got a big issue of coming across people who are trying to go on dates or trying to entertain dates with house arrest monitors on their ankles or pending charges. So that was a big issue. So there you have it, guys. Drop some comments. Let me know what you think about this. Like, or is there some hell knows that you got in mind that was not mentioned on these votes? Let me know.